So I hope when people come that they are really open to the stories, that they set aside judgment, and that they are open to building more empathy for themselves and their family and in our community.
Over the next 6 days, the Civic Centre auditorium will play host to a traveling exhibit called Opioids Don't Discriminate. The interactive display is meant to educate and spread awareness on opioid addiction in the community. The exhibit was developed in Strathcona County, and work has been underway since before the pandemic to bring it to the border city.
I know the impact that this has had on people who have attended the exhibit in other communities, and I want that for our community. I want it to be another opportunity for us to continue the conversation around how do we address opioid use in our community, and most importantly, how do we support people.
Visitors are able to walk through the stories of 3 fictional characters that are impacted by opioid addiction. The display addresses a stigma and judgment drug users face and provides additional information on the impacts of the opioid crisis and the science behind addiction. While the stories are fictional, they are based on real life.
One of them is a mom who, is separated from her husband or divorced from her husband, and has a child that struggles unknowingly with addiction. Another one's, a 16-year-old kid. Another one's, your buddy that you play hockey with, right? Who, twists his ankle and it gets prescribed. I mean, people don't set out to become drug addicts or criminals.
The hope is that people that attend this exhibit will walk away with a new perspective on the opioid crisis and will be able to take steps to help people they care about. Mayor Gerald Albert says his perspective changed after walking through the display.
When you think of an adult having a sports injury leading to an opioid crisis, no, that couldn't happen. I challenge you to come down and see firsthand what can happen in one's life. Having gone through major surgery, I can easily understand dealing with pain. And when that pain does not go away, it's a serious issue. And I think that people experience pain in various formats.
It's a powerful exhibit. I don't think anybody that feels can walk through this and not get something out of it.
The exhibit runs until the 7th with a keynote presentation on Friday and closing speakers on Sunday. Proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test is required to attend, and masking is required while inside. Hours and more information can be found at lloydminster.ca/opioids. For Primetime Local News, I'm Jace Mackey.